All right, everybody, welcome to day 97 of my 100 days of eating only keto chow for all of my meals, 3 times a day. So this weekend we actually went camping. I had meant to record videos, just like holding up the phone, but we were like pretty much disconnected the entire weekend, which was nice. We were in the middle of this dry valley with mountains on one side, mountains on the other side, no cell signal whatsoever of any kind. And I completely spaced it. So I really quickly this morning put up a post for day 95 and day 96 with just some photos that I took. But it was really good. The kids were not on, well, they were still playing games on their phones every once in a while, but for the most part, they were actually like connected. Jen, just come in! Don't sit there and prance around.
I like watching.
Anyway, you're distracting me.
Steve was right there.
Well, Steve the shine from his head blinds me. Anyway, yeah, so we're back. Camping was a lot of fun. Miriam and Holly were doing carnivore last week, so the meals for camping consisted of a lot of meat because they were the ones planning the meal plan. So there were a bunch of like really awesome steaks. We had chicken thighs that were cooked on the grill and all sorts of yummy stuff. One thing that is definitely carnivore is keto pancakes that you make with just eggs and cream cheese. Works really well. And then if you top that off with some whipped cream, still carnivore. So that's what they did. I drank keto chow the whole weekend, just like the last 97 days. That shouldn't be a surprise by now. So when we were driving home, I had forgotten to grab any food. And so we stopped for a second. Miriam ran back into the trailer and grabbed out a chocolate toffee keto chow that was mixed up with butter. Absolutely fantastic. It was just really good. Miriam at that point had finished doing her carnivore weekend, and so she tried some. It was good enough that this morning she insisted that we mix some up so that she could have some for breakfast or something. So we did have a really fun time on the drive down there. So we were driving a Ford F-350, and several months ago we took it to Jiffy Lube to get the oil changed. That was a bad idea. Number one, Jiffy Lube screwed up on the air filter. The air filter they installed backwards, and so we kept on having all these problems where it goes into limp mode, as they call it, where there's like the turbocharger's disabled, all this other stuff. It's because the air filter was backwards. And they also messed up the fuel filter. The fuel filter on the 2017 F-350 has 3 ports. They only thought there was supposed to be 2. Anyway, when they were taking it off, they tried to put on the wrong part. They finally got the right part, but it took like an hour. And when all was said and done, there's a retaining clip that holds one of the high pressure lines, fuel lines, onto the fuel filter. Yet they had broken that. We didn't notice. Well, now several months later, we were driving down to Delta, Utah, in the middle of nowhere, and the diesel fuel line popped off the fuel filter and started spraying the engine with diesel. If we had been driving a gasoline engine, the car would have erupted into a roiling ball of fire and death. I don't know how many of us could have gotten out of the vehicle before we died, but there would have been some serious burns. It would have been bad. Really, really bad. Instead, we were driving a diesel, and the diesel fuel doesn't combust unless it's under compression. At least it's very hard to get it to combust. So even though it was spraying fuel right onto the engine, instead we just got choked by a cloud of smoking diesel. Anyway, our friend Steve, everybody needs to have a Steve. He was able to get it clipped back together. There's right now a zip tie holding the broken retaining clip in place. So I'll need to get that fixed. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to deal with Friday night. But we're all safe. Anyway, we're back from camping. Everybody's taking a shower. I'm a little sunburnt on my neck, and my hand is a little burnt from cooking some hamburgers. Big old burst of flames singed my arm. That was fun. Not that I ate any of them. But this morning I did weigh myself, and as of this morning I am down 40.1 pounds since I started this on January 2nd. Yay! Finally hit that milestone. Which is funny because at day 80 I was almost at 40. I was like 39.2, and then I kind of ticked up a little bit, and then down, and then up, and then down. Finally hit more than 40. So there we go. This morning, like as previously mentioned, we mixed up Miriam and my keto chow with butter. It works really well with two people because Miriam would be getting the butter ready and in the microwave and melted while I was mixing up stuff with the immersion blender. There's more about that on the video that I posted to our YouTube channel last week, on Tuesday last week, to be specific. Anyway, so we mixed that up this morning. We actually mixed up the meals I'll be having. I already had some for today, but the ones I'll be having for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which will finish off my 100 days of only keto chow for all my meals. Yeah, that'll be kind of interesting. I'll probably need to mix up some more because right after we finish the 100 days, we'll be doing FitCon. And what am I going to eat while I'm there at the booth? Keto chow. So I'll be done with my 100 days of keto chow only, and I'll go right back to eating keto chow for the majority of my meals. Yeah. Anyway, this has gone on pretty long. If you look at the blog post that accompanies this video, there's a bunch of photos that I took while camping. So I even got some drone footage, which is kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, day 97. Tomorrow is day 98. So that'll be Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday is day 98. Wednesday is day 99, and Thursday is day 100. I think that's how it works out to be. Okay. Anyway, I will catch you all on day 98. So long.